Now on BBC Radio 4, time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Friday, the 17th of December. There are warnings of gales in Trafalgar and southeast Iceland. The general synopsis at 1800. High Irish Sea 1040, expected Dogger 1042 by 1800 Friday. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking, North Atsara. Southerly at first in North Atsara, otherwise westerly or northwesterly 3 to 5. Rain or drizzle at times. Good, occasionally poor. South Atsara, westerly or northwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later in east. Rain or drizzle at times. Good, occasionally poor. Forties, Cromarty. Forth, Tyne, Dogger. West or southwest 2 to 4, becoming variable 2 or less for a time. Fog patches in Forties and Dogger. Moderate or good, occasionally very poor in Forties and Dogger. Fisher, Gem and Bight, northwesterly 3 to 5, increasing 6 later in northeast Fisher. Fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Humber, Thames, variable 3 or less, becoming east or northeast 2 to 4, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Dover, White, easterly or northeasterly, mainly 4 to 6, but 2 or 3 at first in Dover, and east White. Fair, good, occasionally poor. Portland, Plymouth, east 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Fair, good. Biscay, east 4 to 6, fair, good, occasionally poor in south. Trafalgar, mainly easterly or southeasterly 3 to 5, but 6 to gale 8 in southeast and becoming variable 2 for a time in southwest. Thundery showers, good, occasionally moderate. Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, mainly easterly or southeasterly 4 to 6, but variable 2 to 4 in far south of Fitzroy. Fair, good. Irish Sea, variable mainly southeast 2 to 4. Fair, moderate or good. Shannon, southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 in northeast. Fair, moderate or good. Rockhall, south or southeast 4 to 6, mainly fair, moderate or good. Malin, south or southeast 3 to 5, fair, moderate or good. Hebrides, south or southwest 4 to 6, mainly fair, moderate or good. Bailey, south or southwest 5 to 7, drizzle at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 3 in southeast, drizzle at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Faroes, southeast Iceland, southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in northern southeast Iceland, rain or drizzle at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree Automatic, southwest 3, 13 miles, 1038, rising slowly. Stornoway, southwest by south 4, 11 miles, 1036, rising slowly. Lerwick, west by south 7, continuous slight rain, 1800 meters, 1033, rising more slowly. Wake Automatic, west-southwest 2, 13 miles, 1036, rising slowly. Aberdeen, northwest by north 1, recent fog, 2 miles, 1037, rising slowly. Lucas, west-southwest 3, 16 miles, 1038, rising slowly. Boomer, west 1, 12 miles, 1039, rising slowly. Bridlington, north-northwest 2, 1040, rising slowly. Sandetti light vessel automatic, northeast 2, 5 miles, 1039. St. Catherine's Point automatic, east by north 3, 1039, rising slowly. Jazzy, east 4, 19 miles, 1037, falling more slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, east 4, 1038. Scilly automatic, east-southeast 6, 13 miles, 1036, rising slowly. Milford Haven, east by south 2, 6 miles, 1039, rising more slowly. Aberporth, southeast by east 3, 6 miles, 1040, rising more slowly. Valley, east-southeast 2, 16 miles, 1040, rising slowly. Liverpool Crosby, southwest 1, 7 miles, 1040, rising slowly. Valencia, northeast 1, 8 miles, 1036, now falling. Ronaldsway, southwest by south 2, 13 miles, 1040, rising slowly. Malinhead, south 3, 12 miles, 1039, rising slowly. Here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Thursday, the 16th of December. General situation: high pressure will dominate the United Kingdom's weather over the next 48 hours, confining strong winds to the far north and far south of the British Isles. From Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Southerly or southwesterly, mainly 2 to 4, but 5 or 6 until later near Cape Wrath and northwestern Orkney. Fair, good. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed, mainly southwesterly 2 to 4, but becoming variable 2 or less for a time in north. Fair, good, occasionally poor later. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby, variable, but mainly west at first and southwest later 3 or less. Mainly fair, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, variable 3 or less, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, variable 1 to 3, becoming northeasterly 2 to 4 later, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, variable 1 to 3, becoming northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, fair, moderate or good, occasionally poor in east. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, east or northeast 3 or 4, occasionally 2 at first, then increasing 5 or 6 later, fair, good, occasionally moderate. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, east or northeast, mainly 4 to 6, but occasionally 3 at first in Lyme Bay, and increasing 7 at times later elsewhere. Fair, good. Land's End to St. David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, east 4 or 5, occasionally 3 at first, increasing 6 at times later. Fair, good, occasionally moderate at first. St. David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St. George's Channel, variable mainly east 3 or less, increasing 4 at times, fair, good, occasionally moderate. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway, variable 3 or less, becoming easterly or northeasterly 2 to 4, then veering southeasterly later in south, fair, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Isle of Man, variable 3 or less, becoming east 2 to 4, fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, southerly 1 to 3, backing southeasterly 2 to 4, occasionally 5 later in north, fair, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, southerly 1 to 3, backing southeasterly 2 to 4, but becoming variable 1 to 3 later in far north, fair, good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, south or southeast 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 at times, fair, good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, South or southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first near Cape Wrath, decreasing 3 at times elsewhere. Fair. Good. Shetland Isles, southwest 4 to 6, drizzled at times. Good. Occasionally poor. And that completes the shipping bulletin.
19,000 light years away, on the other side of the universe,
Michael Palin's stars